The last set at Club Midnight. The neon sign buzzed above the door, casting its blue glow over the rain-slick street. Club Midnight. Jazz. Every night. Inside, the air was thick with smoke, the scent of bourbon and the low murmur of half-tipsy patrons. A saxophone wailed on stage, smooth, mournful, like it knew some secret about the night nobody else did. Ezra, the bar's pianist, was supposed to be long gone. He died in '52 after a gig, heart attack right there on stage, but the club never stopped talking about him. Some said his old upright piano still played when the lights were low. Most chalked it up to late nights and too much whiskey. Tonight a new player was in town. Rico, a young keyboard man with ambition bigger than his talent, strode through the door just past midnight. The owner, Gus, grinned from behind the bar. "You sure you want to play that set?" he asked, nodding toward the stage. "It's on the house. If you don't mind a few ghosts listening in." Rico chuckled, sat at the piano, and flexed his fingers. "Ghosts don't scare me, music's music." The crowd hushed. His first few notes rang clean and bright, but the sound bent, warped, like the piano had a voice of its own. From the back of the room, the air grew cold. Then came a second melody, threading through his own, soft at first, then rising, silky and haunted. Rico turned, but no one stood behind him, just the old mic stand with its cord trailing off into the shadows. He stopped playing. The piano didn't. Its keys moved on their own, slow, deliberate. The audience leaned in, faces pale. The song changed, a smoky minor key version of St. James Infirmary blues. The kind of tune that made your bones ache. Then smoke began to pour across the floor, curling around people's feet. The club lights flickered, washing everyone in pulses of red and blue. Gus watched from the bar, his cigar trembling between his fingers. "She's playing tonight," he whispered Ezra's girl. Rico's breath caught beside the piano. A woman's figure shimmered into view, dim, translucent, in a sequin gown decades out of fashion. She leaned on the piano like she'd never left it. Her eyes were hollow, but they knew him. "You took his place," she said, her voice like smoke on glass. "Then play like you mean it." The bandstand erupted. The bass thumped without strings, the cymbals hissed with no drummer. Ghostly silhouettes filled the stage, spectral musicians caught mid-performance, reliving their final night. Rico tried to stop. His fingers wouldn't obey. The piano commanded him, dragging his hands in furious rhythm. Music flooded the room until every glass shattered, every light blew out. And the audience realized no one could move. When it ended, silence hung heavy as ash. The next morning, Gus opened the doors to find the club empty. Only the piano sat under a thin blanket of smoke. One key pressed down, holding a single trembling note. And every night since, right around 2:30 a.m., that note begins again. Soft at first, then building, as if someone's getting ready to play the last set at Club Midnight.